All right. Hello, peoples. Got a little bit bright here. Let's take a look. I'm going to dim this down a little bit. That's not bad. There we go. It's not too bad. That's over here. That's over here. So I can actually turn it up a little. All right. There we go. Hey, how we looking? Ooh. All right, guys. So, got a podcast today. Getting all the technicals put together here. A lot of technicals I'm dealing with here. So, got StreamYard up and running. Cool. I want to see if it does automatically. It goes here over to Twitch. Does it edit the stream edit the stream info? No, that does not. Interesting. So let's do this. Nope. Right, so I won't be. So going live, yeah, that's fine. Okay. It's updated. Yay. Red Nova, what's happening, Red? Good to see you. Good to see you. So, unless things change rapidly, it's just going to be you and me today, and that's just totally fine. So, Luigi's here now. Okay, everything just got better. So, and Yumi's here now. People are coming in. Ba-da-ba-doo. Well, how is my day? Because my day is just, it's noon here. So I'm about to do a podcast today. We're going to be talking about the Erroneous Friend-Zoneous. Yes, I'm bringing dating into our world today, which is going to be fun. Kim actually did a whole thing on that as well with her within business, but I'm going to be talking about it more in the mindset of success in your life. And it's going to be heavy on the dating because, well, I know a little bit about that, don't I? Let's check on the mic here. Okay, check 1 2 1 2. Oh, that is so low. Let's fix that mic, yo. Okay, so anyway, we're check. Here's where we are. We're talking about blah blah blah, and it's coming through nicely. Let's check on it. Make sure. Okay, so anyway, we're check. Here's where we are. We're talking. That sounds pretty good. All right, I can live with that. As long as you can live with that, that's all I'm saying. So why is it now? I got 3 people over here talking to me, and it says I only have 1 person over here. I don't believe that. I think there's some shenanigans, tomfoolery, monkey shines going on here. Those are just things I say back in the day, because, when you're old like me, you say weird things that people don't understand. Great googly moogly. Which is one of my favorites, by the way. There you are. Now it looks like I've got a few people here. Go. Oh, well, thank you, Yumi. That's kind of my shtick. So, I am whitening my teeth right now. Look how white they're getting. Huh? Pretty nice, huh? But I've got, so I went to the dentist Monday and Tuesday, and we're figuring it all out because this front tooth here is going to be replaced, but it's a little big. So it actually drove this tooth off this way and this tooth out that way a little bit. So I'm trying to get them, so if they do it exactly the same, it's going to stay that way. And I'm like, I don't want to do that. But they said, they wanted to put it together and I'd have a big gap in my teeth. And I'm like, I don't really want that either. So you can't really tell. It's not that big of a deal. But and they're like, oh, well, you know what we can do? We can take this tooth and we'll put it right there, and then we'll put a veneer on the other one. It'll only be another $1,700. And what we'll do is, I'm like, hold on, stop it there, Doc. I don't care that much. I'm not on camera anymore, really, per se. I mean, this is, yeah. You know me, right? So, but I would like my teeth to be whiter. So I've been whitening them for a while, and I've got till Friday to whiten the hell out of them because that's when they pick the final shade. So I'm going in on Friday, and then next week my tooth goes in. Yes. Finally, after a year, my tooth is finally going to be done and in my head. And I'm not going to have to deal with it for a while. So that's good news. We're very happy about that. Today, Declan is in pre-kinder again. We love it. He's going once a week at this point. So great. He loves it. He loves it. Oh my gosh. He has so much fun. When we drop him off, he's just like, Actually, he's just like, bye. It's like, bye, son. We love you. Because it was crazy. Last week, I think I told you guys this, but last week, Kim went to, we dropped him off and then we went and had breakfast. And she's like, this is the first time in 6 months we've had a meal by herself. So that was the first time. I'm like, holy crap. So I'm going to take her out to lunch today, or going to have some drinks or something later on this afternoon. And, it'll be cool. It'll be rock and roll. It'll be fun. So we'll be able to be like a little afternoon date. I love it. It's going to be so great. Which means I'm going to have to go to the gym early today. Make it fairly quick. So once I'm done from here, I'm taking a nap as fast as I can. Like eating a little something and then taking a nap. Oh, made something last night. Really good. So we had a lamb shoulder, a boneless lamb shoulder, like a big honking thing. They roll, because they take the bone out and it's all flat out, and then you roll it up, right? And you cook it as a roast. But I didn't do that. I unrolled it, cut it in half, pan-seared both sides, and then cut them up and put them in the slow cooker with onions, garlic, ginger, rice wine vinegar, hoisin sauce, soy sauce, brown sugar, green onions, and just slow cooked that for a few hours, 3-4 hours, and then chopped it all up, served it over rice noodles, and it was really good. Really good. And actually, I put a little dukkha on top. If you guys don't know what dukkha is, it's a very Australian thing. It's mixes of chopped up like spices and nuts and like sesame seeds, maybe some rice, whatever. It's very interesting. And they have so many different flavor combinations. And they sprinkle it on salads or whatever. So we sprinkle on top of that stuff. And it was really good. Really good. So that was interesting. And some of you saw this morning, I don't know if you have been watching, like on my Facebook page, in the morning, sometimes when I'm doing breakfast, Declan is starting to help me cook. He's starting to learn how to cook. And so I call it Brekkie with Decky. And so we did some of that this morning. So that was fun. Enjoyed that. I'm actually going to write that down. I forgot. Brekkie with D. There we go. Okay. And I just submitted to 6 podcasts, guys. 6 podcastos. Is very nice. So we'll see what happens on that end. And like I said, I'm going to do a podcast today. Let me move this mic a little closer to me. There we go. So I'll probably be sitting like this a little bit. Hey, so how you doing? There we go. I'm going to talk out of the side of my mouth like this today. Let me talk to you about the friend zone. Brr. Hey, that one dude we all hate is here. Are you the same guy who's also that one dude we all like? So we are fantabulous. Thank you for asking. Everybody's on Twitch today. But I am going live to Facebook and YouTube as well. Now that I've got StreamYard, I can open it up a little bit. And so I'm going to start learning how to get all these things put together. So let's see, StreamYard tab is using. Yes, it is. I know it is. That's good. All right. So you do both. You're the dude you all hate and like. Gotcha. Cool. Sounds like you have some issues there. I hate myself. I like myself. I hate myself. I like myself. Just throwing it out there. Messing with you. And I just finished the outline for my masterclass, how to save your marriage during a frickin' pandemic. How about that? Because there's going to be a lot of divorces happening. They're already starting. Because a lot of people had to be near each other and they had a certain way of living and they were good with that. Well, once you get stuck with somebody, it's like you have to really learn to communicate and connect and give boundaries and all that kind of stuff. And most people have never done that. Kim and I do because we work together. So I know, oh, we need to go here. We should go here. She's having a fit or she's angry about something. I know to give her some space. It's that sort of thing. It's learning those kind of things. So I'm going to be talking about that. I'm getting that done as soon as possible. And I'm going to start running that one. And I've got other master classes. I'm going to be doing some good stuff here, man. I'm telling you. Very excited. And it's a beautiful day. Oh my God, it's another beautiful day here. It is a little bit of clouds up there, mostly blue sky, a little breeze. It's not hot. I went walking around today in just this shirt, short sleeve action. Check it out. And it was gorgeous, just gorgeous. So I've got a jacket, everything in here because we've got an AC in here that's not too shabby, not too shabby. So we hear that it's going to get really hot and really humid out here. So I'm cool with that. I mean, it was 118, 120 in Burbank, like yesterday or the day before. I mean, it's kind of crazy. And it wasn't on fire. You know, parts of it were on fire. Not Burbank, but, you know, around there. Well, that's California. It's fire season. It's fire season, and then let's see what there's high wind season. There's a gang war season, riot season, earthquake season, and of course, depending on how many fires and if we get rains, then it's a mudslide season. And boy, I don't know what else to tell you. There's always outrage season because everybody's pissed off there for some reason. It's usually about politics, and I just don't give a crap anymore. That's another podcast I'm going to be doing. I don't care who wins. I don't care. Because they don't determine my success. I do. Same thing with you. All right, guys. Are you ready to start a podcast? Let's see. Podcasting. I cannot respond till I am done. We'll chat with you at around 12:45. Okay, here we go. And some of you guys that are here, you know, if somebody pops on, they'll get it. You know what I mean? You know the drill. So let's do this. Let's get this done. Here we go. Okay, hello and welcome to the Mind Scrambler podcast. I am your host, Spike Spencer, and I may sound a little bit weird today, not too much, because I am whitening my teeth, and I don't give a crap if I sound a little bit off, because, hey, you've been here on the journey with me. My front tooth has been out. And I actually did a lot of my podcasts early on with a fake little flipper in there. So I sounded really silly sometimes, and that's okay. So if I slur my words a little bit here and there, well, you know why that is, because I just want to look pretty for you. That's right, baby. Pretty for you people out there, and that's it. So today I am going to pull from some of my dating world training and experience, because it's interesting. There are so many people out there who discuss the friend zone. Now, you all know what the friend zone is, right? And it's usually guys who do this. Guys say, oh, man, I'm stuck in the friend zone, dude. She just wants to be friends. It's like, okay, that's really neat and all, but guess what? The friend zone does not exist. What? What is Spike Spencer saying? That's insanity. The friend zone exists because I'm in it. Well, let me tell you something. The friend zone does not exist. The friend zone simply means you have not done what you need to get the results that you want, that you desire. And why does that happen? What is the case? Well, I'm going to be talking about the friend zone in all of your success today, not just dating, but I'm going to pull from dating quite a bit today. Because some of you are out there thinking, yeah, friend zone, I hate it. It sucks. Well, I've been there too. And sure, yeah, it sucks. It's also because of what you're doing, not what they're doing. Nobody puts you in a friend zone, and nobody puts baby in a corner. Some of you will understand that reference, and if you don't, well, look it up. The friend zone. What is the friend zone? For those of you that are been living under a rock for such a long time and don't know what the friend zone is, it means, let's say a guy is attracted to a woman and he wants to date her in a romantic, sexual way. He wants all the goodies and he wants to have a relationship. And he attempts to do so, and she is open to maybe they go on like a date, or not even that. Maybe they go for coffee or something, and she never realized it's a date. We're just friends. They're talking and getting to know each other, and it's really cool. And he's like, I'm really into her. I've had guys tell me, oh my God, I'm so in love with her. I'm like, have you ever kissed her? Have you ever been on an actual date with her? Well, no, but man, oh my God, my heart. I'm like, okay, you need some serious help, my friend, because nothing has happened and there's no reason to be feeling that way. Granted, I've been there, I felt it too. And I'm like, wow, that's just letting my emotions run away with me. And so what happens in the friend zone is the guy thinks he's making the moves. He thinks he's doing things right, and she's just not into him. And he's like, man, I can't get out of the friend zone. She put me in the friend zone. She doesn't want me. She just wants to be friends and talk to me and blah, blah, blah. And that's true. She is being friendly because she's being friendly. And you're nice. That's great. But you don't make her go, ooh, hey, slice me off a piece of that. No, she doesn't do that because you are not that person. Understand me. Follow me here, guys. And I'm saying this mostly for the guys because it really is the guys who mostly do that. In the switch, if girls are like, oh, the guy, he put me in a friend zone. Guys don't really do that. Either he wants to do things with you and to you and for you, or not. That's usually it. I've had women who are my friends, and I've been like, hey, you know what? Nothing's going to happen, and that's it. I will guarantee you, though, as a man, this is how we are wired. The thoughts have crossed their minds on almost any woman, and it's not like, wow, I'm going to act on that. Oh, I really want this, or I really want that. No, it's not like that. It's the way men are wired. Men go for women, women go for men. That's great. That's your typical thing. Now, I'm not going to get into LGBTQ and all this stuff. There's plenty of other ranges. I don't deal in that arena, okay? And that's fine. Do what you want to do. It's your thing. I'm just talking about men and women sort of thing and getting into the friend zone. And then we're going to take it broader and look at your success. Now, when a guy says, oh, she friend zoned me, he's not getting the results that he wants. And he keeps trying to get the results he wants, but he's not doing it correctly because it's not sparking that romantic part in her. And what the guy does usually is beats himself up, keeps trying, keeps hoping, makes himself miserable. And then she finds another guy, and then he really is heartbroken. And this is all done by the guy, not the woman. So in the friend zone, people are putting themselves, what is it, cause and effect. I'll talk about that in a minute. But what they're doing is they're putting the onus on someone else for what they themselves are doing. Therefore, the friend zone does not exist. I believe it's a term that has been thought up by people who were in the victim mentality. It's like, oh, this happened, and oh, it's her fault. No, it's your fault, Hoss. Now you know, Chief. All right, Tiger, let's go. Now that you know that the friend zone is of your own making. It is a story that you're telling yourself. It is a way that you are being, which is not attractive to the other person. If you were attracted to that other person, then they would be attracted to you in that way. But if they are not, they're simply not. Many reasons for that. One, you didn't start it from the beginning. You didn't come at it from, hey, I'm attracted to you. What do you think? It's like, hey, your energy comes at it from a standpoint of, whoa, hey, how you doing? I want you in a sexual way or, in a romantic way. And it's interesting because if you are timid, in and not confident and have low self-esteem, that's where you're going to go. Even though your desire is purely natural, it's fine. It's how we're wired, and you want this other person, but they're not attracted to you in the same way. There's a million reasons why they might not be attracted to you. Only one of them is you. Okay, understand that. But if you are going to go forward and attempt, you need to have some game. Food Game. A Man's Ultimate Recipe for Dating Success, available on Amazon now. Written by me, Spike Spencer. Thank you. There's a plug. It works. And why is that? Because you go into it from the very beginning. Hey, this is a date. I am attracted to you like a man is attracted to a woman. That's boom. It's out there. It's not, oh, I didn't know this was a date. And that is step one. That is where most guys mess up. The very, very first move. He's like, oh, no, I'm not interested in you that way. I just, I think you're a nice person. I want to get to know you. Stop it. Knock it off. They know. And the whole world knows. And your success knows. This is what I'm talking about in all the things that you're dealing with your money, with your business, with your whatever it is in your life. Are you coming at it from the standpoint of, hey, this is what I want? Let me make it clear from the beginning. This is what I want. If you're not making it clear from the beginning, then they have nothing to go on. They have nothing to say, oh, I think he wants this. Because if they don't know, then they don't know. You have the expectation, oh, they should know how I feel. Nobody knows how you feel. Nobody. So you have to make sure that they know and that you are putting out what it is you need to get what you want. Otherwise, friend zone. And it's your fault. So what do we do? How do we work this out? Now, the problem with friend zone is this. Once you're in it, you're in it. Sorry, buddy. You're in it. The only way to get out of it is to get out of it. And a lot of people say, well, I want to get out of the friend zone, meaning I want to go from the friend zone to the, hey, let's get together zone. And that ain't going to happen 99 times out of 100. Sorry. What has to happen is you have to get out of the whole thing. You have to remove yourself from the entire situation and get out of that and go to another situation. How does that look? So let's say guy wants girl's friend zoned him, supposedly, and she's not attracted to him. What's he got to do? Well, he has to become attractive. And you cannot become attractive in that arena because you're already not attractive. So you have to step out, go away, then come back and be like, hey, check me out now. You see this in so many stories. These are storylines in so many movies where, the guy is kind of wimpy, not cool. And he goes away, lifts some weights, becomes cool, and then comes back, suave, wearing a jacket, and the girls are all over. It's like, oh my gosh. Well, that's the kind of thing that's exactly the transformation you're looking for. And in order to do that, you have to leave the situation, become a different person, and then re-enter the situation on your terms. Now, that's a broad overview. I'll get into it a little bit more in a minute, but something I want you to understand, especially in relationships, in dating, is I call it the cookie analogy. So let's say there is a woman that you are attracted to. Now, that she's just amazing. And you're like, wow, I want that. I want to bite of that cookie. Hey. And she prefers chocolate chip, macadamia nuts with gold sprinkles on top. That's her cookie. She wants that cookie. That is her flavor of cookie that she wants. She wants to bite into that cookie. And you, my friend, sorry, are a snickerdoodle. Now, the only way you can become that cookie that she wants to bite into is to become the chocolate chip macadamia nut with gold sprinkles. Now, you're not that now. And you may never be that. It may not be something you strive to be. You don't want to be that type of person. Now, that's fine. then you go find somebody who likes snickerdoodles. Or you become this other person, which we get into a slippery slope there because you don't want to become another person for another person. If you want to become the cookie analogy, you want to become the chocolate chip macadamia nuts with gold sprinkles guy, that's who you want to be anyway, regardless of her, then great, go for it. And then maybe when you get there, she'd be interested. Maybe not. It doesn't matter. By that time, you're a different person. That's one. And understand that is the situation. That is the cookie she wants. You are not that cookie. Fine, plain and simple. We all have our own wants, our own tastes, our own desires. So when a guy says, oh, she friend zoned me, no, she probably is just not interested in you because you're not the type. And unless you become that type, it ain't gonna happen. So if you become the best version of you that you want to be from the beginning, then you've got a shot. And you're clear going in. Like I said, that first thing that you do, that first move you do toward in business, money, life, success, relationships, it doesn't matter. It needs to be clear. So you don't jump right into the friend zone. You don't do that because you're being clear. You know who you are inside. And you say, hey, this is who I am. I'm interested in you. What do you think? And if they're like, yeah, no, I really prefer snickerdoodles. But now you're the guy with the chocolate chip macadamia nut gold sprinkles. You say, no worry, baby doll, I'm out of here. See you later. What? Whoa. And off you go. It doesn't matter because it doesn't hurt you inside. You're not friends. Oh my God, she doesn't want me anymore. That's a messed up place to be. It's a very low self-esteem place. And you've put yourself there. So as soon as you take control of that, then you can start to move forward. How do you take control of that? Okay, this is something I have preached forever and ever. This comes straight out of NLP, neuro-linguistic programming, and it is called cause versus effect. Here's how it works. You're either at cause, there we go, you're at cause or you're at effect. Put it this way, there we go. You're at cause or you're at effect. If you're at cause, 100% at cause, that means you are 100% responsible for everything that happens in your life, good, bad, or ugly. Period. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if other people do it. You're in charge, 100%. That's 100% complete power. The other end is effect. If you're at effect, you're 100% a victim. You are an effect of everything else around you. You're going to blame everybody else. It's all failure. And you are like a little plastic bag floating in the wind. Whatever the wind goes, that's where you're going to go because you're a victim. Absolute powerlessness. You want to be over here. Absolute power. 100% responsible at cause for your life. Not over here at the effect side. So how does that work? Well, by being at cause, you have to say, all right, I'm friend zoned. Oh no. What happened? How did I make that happen? How did I get stuck in the friend zone? And straight up, I'll tell you, I've been in the friend zone myself. And I said, oh man, how did I do that? And I wrote about it in my book. There's a part in my book about that. And it's just, there's this amazing woman, amazing. You might have seen her in a film. And we were seeing each other quite a bit. And I was like, we make a great couple one night. She's like, we're not a couple. I was like, oh boy, something weird happened, because like the first night, things were pretty good. Things were going in a certain way. And then they kind of went, and I was like, uh-oh. And I don't know where it went off, but I was like, okay, how did I cause this? And I said, you know what? I'm out. I think you're amazing and all that, and cool. And, that's where it went. But I never gotten to the point where, oh man, she is so this or she is so that because I put myself in there. I did that. Not her. So if you are in the friend zone, if you are at this moment in this predicament with another person, then you need to stop right now, take ownership of that and say, okay, I did all this to me. How do I change that? Well, first, you're not going to change it the way you want to change it right off the bat. Sorry, it's not going to happen. You have to go in and change yourself first. Take ownership, 100% ownership. You did that. Okay, so everything that you did led up to where you are right now. Okay, fine. How do I change this? I want to do something different. Okay, well, who do I have to become to be that person that would attract her or someone of her caliber. This is the thing. It's not about her. Again, like I said, if you try to change yourself for somebody else, that's a bad thing. That's not self-esteem. The self-esteem is if you want to be this person here, and that's the type of person she likes, and you want to be that type of person, then great. It all meshes. But otherwise, you're doing it for someone else, and that's a bad thing. So you decide who you want to be, and then you focus on becoming that person. And when you become that person, you will attract that type of person that you're interested in. And why I'm saying all of this is because it's not just about the opposite sex or somebody else. I don't care, LGBTQ, whatever it is, doesn't matter to me. But it's not about whoever it is you want to attract. It's about you become the person and you become magnetic to attract success in your life with money, with other people, with spouses, with relationships, whatever it is. And this is the part where people mess up. They think somebody else did this to them, and that is not the case. It is all inside of you. Because the friend zone is completely erroneous. It doesn't exist. It doesn't. And if you think it does, then you're in the victim side of the effect. Remember, if you think you are a victim at all, even if you say, well, I'm 99% over here at power. Okay, I'm like cause, I'm 99% there, but I'm about 1% over here. It's like, no, you're either 100% or you're nothing. You have to have that mindset. And it's difficult. It's not the easiest place to be, guys. You know, these things that I'm telling you, I have had to work on a lot, and I still work on these things every day. Being at 100% cause is very powerful, very strong. It's also something you have to do every day. It's something you have to, it's like a muscle, like anything else, like going to the gym. Hey, you got to keep working on it. You got to keep working on it because the muscle will atrophy very quickly. I think it's like a muscle atrophies in like a week or 2 weeks if you don't do anything with it. And then to build it back up, it takes like 2 months. I mean, that's a lot. So it's something you need to do every day. And if you can take that ownership, well, that's pretty darn cool. And here's another aspect of the friend zone. Now, like I said, you can't go from the friend zone to everything being fine. Usually, I mean, like I said, 99%, it's just not going to happen because you are already that person that is in the friend zone in their mind. In order to change that mindset for them, you have to change it. You can't talk somebody into it. You can't talk somebody into liking you or being passionate about you. It's not going to happen. It's a feeling. It's that emotion. It's that vibrancy, that vibration, that frequency, all that kind of stuff, all the quantum physics stuff. It's something deep inside that magnetizes from the outside, regardless of what it is. And think about this. If you go away from the situation, there's a possibility they will miss you because, you know, you're friends, but it's not like, oh my gosh, oh, you know, that's not going to do it. That's not going to, trust me. There's somebody else that's going to rev their engine. You know, it ain't you. That's fine. So you take yourself out of it, and you're going to have, this is hard work because maybe you're so in love. You're like, oh my God, I just want to see her. I just want to see her. Dude, I was there in college. Oh my God. I was stalking this girl. Long story, but I was so in love with her. And I was just like, damn, I just got to get out of this. Yeah, I got to go away from it. And so you got to pull away from it. And it's hard, I know, because you're so tied up. Your esteem is so tied up in this situation because I feel that love part feels good, but the pain part does not feel good. So you have to pull away from that and say, all right, let's take that love that I'm feeling for this person and put it to myself. It's like, how do I love myself and say, okay, I am worth this. I am valuable. And how do I become that person that I want to be? Turn it on yourself because you're friend zoning yourself. You're friend zoning yourself in your health, your money, your wealth, whatever it is. What are you doing? What are you doing? You're kind of pushing yourself away. It's like, oh, well, it's a friend, you know, have some passion for yourself and go, okay, right, man, what would you do for this person that you're in love with? Anything. It's amazing. You want a kidney? Here you go. You would do that, but for yourself, you won't. You beat up yourself. You don't give yourself that time. And if you take the time, say, all right, I'm going to lose 10 pounds because I deserve it, because I want that. I really, would you do it for them? Probably. You'd be like, oh, if I did that and she would be, yeah, whoa, you'd run, go crazy. If you can do it for yourself, you're going to become that person that you want to become. You get more organized, let's say. That's something you need to do so that your money works out or something. You would do it for them. Do it for you. Get out of your own friend zone, guys. Do it for you. Become that person that you need to be. And it takes steps. It takes work. Like, do I want to go to the gym? Not really. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I don't. And when I don't, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go. I'm going to go anyway. And I feel really good afterwards. And I know it's a longer term gain. I am becoming that person. And the physicality that I'm feeling makes me walk taller, makes me, my shoulders are broader. I'm looking better and I'm feeling good. And my wife is more attracted to me and I can pick up my son better. These are things I'm doing because I am at cause. And it's up to me to become that person. If I want that success, I need to become that person to be that success. Otherwise, success is not going to know I want it. It's going to be like, oh, well, you're friendly. Yeah, okay, you make a little bit of money. It's like, no, baby, I am all in. You and me, come on. This is what I'm attracted to. There's that energy. And then they're like, oh, really? Oh, my. This is interesting. Interesante. So that's the point I'm making is you have to own that you're in the zone. Own the zone, yo. You have to own it. And you have to find that passion. People respond to passion. I mean, think about like Steve Jobs. He had passion. He had passion for what all he was creating and what he was doing. And if you like saw the movies and read the book and that sort of thing, it's like, it's very interesting because he had passion for things he didn't even know what was going to happen. But he said, this is going to happen. This is what I want to do. And that's the visionaries of the world. It's the vision that they see. And they move forward. They become that person who's driving that vision. So in your life, you need to become that person who's driving that vision, because then people want to ride with you. When you come up to somebody, you know the analogy. You know how people say, guys are like dogs and women are like cats. And guys are like, oh yeah, I really like that. Just keeps coming after. And the women like the cats are going, oh, okay, I'm going to walk over here now and knock this cup off the table for no reason. And it's that we can always want what we can't have sort of mentality. We like to chase things. And it's bizarre because in my book, I say, you know what? Flip that script. You become the guy who can be chased. You become the guy. I don't care, guy, girl, doesn't matter. But if you are in that energy where you're chasing and you're in the friend zone, meaning you are chasing somebody who does not want you or chasing something that does not want you, then you have to change your energy, get out of that situation and change your energy, become the type of person that attracts that sort of thing. Because we all want what we can't have. I don't know why. It's like, oh, well, I can't have that, but I really, really want it. Well, why? What if you knew, let's say somebody's in the friend zone right now and you're feeling it. It's all feeling, it's all emotion, it's all there. It's all on you, not the other person, right? What if they're not a good person? What if they're not a good fit for you? And maybe this is all a blessing. Either way, the longer you stay in this friend zone, and I know people who stayed in it for years. It's that unrequited love. It's like, oh, I've known her for so long and I just always wanted her. Well, dude, that's a problem. Because if you're in that space with somebody else, you don't have that space for somebody else. If you're in that space with somebody and they're not giving you back, well, you're not in the energy to attract anyone else into your life. You're stuck. And it's like, if it's like there's that masculine, feminine energy. Well, all your masculine energy is going towards this one person. You have no more for anyone else who could be a better match for you because you're focused. You call it, you haven't made the space for someone else. And this could be friendships. Even if, like, for example, I had a friend who was female, and we were friends for years, and we were very close. I thought of her like a sister, but there was that energy there, and so she kind of pushed me away a little bit because she knew that energy would not help me find somebody else. And it wasn't a romantic thing, but it was just that energy, that space. And then shortly thereafter, Kim came into my life. And my friend was psychic, by the way, so she knew these kind of things. And the point is, if you're putting all of your energy, all of your quote unquote power towards one person that is not bringing you anything back, you're shooting your energy into a void. There's nothing there. It's like, you ever take a step on, like you're going down the stairs and you think you're on the last step, but you're not. And the next thing you know, you take a step and you're not expecting it. It's like, it's the same thing. Like putting your hand on a wall. Like, I'm just gonna hang on this wall, and it's not there. That's all your energy is going away like that. There's nothing bringing it back. There's nothing supporting you. If you are giving that energy out from the very beginning, and they respond with an energy that's like, oh, hey, this is interesting. Now you have something that's propping the energy up, that you both are like, hey, we're interested. Because the friend zone is an energy suck. And think about where that's happening in your life right now. Any part of your life. With your money situation, what's happening? Are you throwing money out there and it's just like, oh, I really need you, I want you, desperation. And that's something I work with, because money is a very interesting power. Money is simply vibration and energy. And it's unlimited. It really is. It is absolutely unlimited. Some people say, God, $10 million, that's easy. And some people say, $100, that's hard. Well, what's the truth? Well, they're both right. Because the one that says it's hard, it's going to be hard. The one that says it's easy, it's going to be easy. If they believe it in their heart and they match the vibration frequency, all that kind of stuff. It's really, this goes deep into quantum physics and all this. But the point is, if you are giving out the wrong energy to another person, then you don't have any for yourself. So to get out of this friend zone BS, take ownership of it. It's your zone, baby. It is your zone. Nobody put you in this. Nobody put you in this. You did. So pull yourself out of that. Turn that passion, turn all that around to yourself. Focus on you. Become the person you need to be. And when you get back into the situation and you become that person, that other person you were interested in originally is attracted to you, you may not be attracted to them any longer. This can go with the business. You do the same thing with the business. It's the energy flow. You say, you know what? I'm really not into that business anymore. Now I want to do this thing here that's going to make me 10 times more. It doesn't matter what it is. It's the energy. If you've put the energy in and gotten yourself into a friend zone, that's how you get out of it. You back up, passion on you, focus, become that person. Like I said, become that cookie. You want to be whatever cookie is, you want to become that, I don't know, rum raisin, great, whatever it is. You become that. Then you start attracting the things into your life that you want, because nobody has friend zoned you except you. And therefore, it is the Erroneous Friend-Zoneous. And that is the Mind Scrambler podcast for today. Thank you so much for joining me. I will see you next time when we talk about something very interesting. And next time I may not have anything on my teeth, so I won't sound so silly. Okay, see ya later. Bye. There you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed that podcast. I have given that podcast actually before, something similar, on when I was cooking, actually. And I did it as what was I was calling it food for thought in a place called Ras Al Khaimah. The weather is amazing. Where is Ras Al Khaimah? That's interesting. But so there you go, guys. That's that's my take on the friend zone, which I have been in, and I'm still working on with the money aspect of it. There's a lot of work on the money aspect that I'm doing. I do that daily, and it's coming along. It's like I can see little things happening, and it's such a deep mindset to shift. And I just did a training with Jim Fortin, who I've talked to you guys about several times on his podcast, which is absolutely phenomenal and amazing. And I highly recommend you go check it out. And that will help you. Listening to the podcast will help you immensely, and understanding how this energy flow matters and the cause versus effect, etc. So if you guys have any questions, I am open to chit and chat with you guys now. If nobody has any questions, I'm probably going to cut it off a little short today and get on down the road, because I got lots and lots to do today. And I'm very excited about some of the projects that I've got in the pipeline. So, well, thank you, Luigi. I appreciate that. What else was I going to tell you in particular? No, never mind. I think we already talked about it. So I think I talked about StreamYard and all that. So yeah, there you go, guys. If anybody wants, if anybody's listening to this and you're like actually in the friend zone in the dating situation right now, go get my book right now on Amazon, Food Game, A Man's Ultimate Recipe for Dating Success. Get it, get it, get it now. You need it. It works. I know. Just read the back cover. Read the people that have said stuff about the book. Because it works. And I did it and dated a lot. It was very cool. All right, then. Well, I'm going to let you guys go. I'm going to go enjoy this beautiful, wonderful, fantastic day here on the Gold Coast of Australia. And I bid you all adieu to you and you and you. See you next time.